And the injury story: when you're missing two players, including a starter, a lot of changes, rotations, and roles.
Two injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Nurkic is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Okogie in at the 3. And for the Cavaliers, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. Should be a lot of great ball movement tonight, RJ. These teams love sharing the wealth out there.
And you gotta love it, Kevin. As a player, it's always great to see a team functioning as a unit. Fans love to see everyone get involved.
Now, here's Mitchell. Pass to Hunter. Shoots the 3. Miller grabs the miss. Nurkic with it. Bridges outside. Shoots over Mobley. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got the first points up on the board for the Hornets.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Hunter finds Mitchell. Allen, a screen on Miller. To the inside. Allen against Nurkic. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Pass to Bridges. Here's Ball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Mobley. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
Yeah, they do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Ball hits them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Now, here's Hunter. Back to Allen. Shot clock at 5. Hunter with a screen on Ball. And here's Garland for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Pretty savvy move there by Garland, making space with that pick and roll.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Pass to Okogie. And here's Nurkic. Allen defending. Here's Okogie. A rebound by Mitchell.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Here's Hunter. Allen with the ball. Covered by Miller. With the fadeaway. And the shot no good, a bit short.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to Okogie. Ball with it. Fires the 3. Connects from three-point range. Ball's got 5 points so far.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's been a go-to guy for them when they've needed offense. He's averaging 19 points a game.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
And he banks in the layup. Mitchell's got his second basket of the game.
In the open floor, very few people can stay with Mitchell.
The drive-by ball, and that one drops for him.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And the basket is good.
Well-run play, and Mitchell puts it in the perfect spot.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They trail by 1. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Ball against Garland. To the left wing. Here's Okogie. Hasn't made one yet. Clock is at 3. Back to Ball. The three-pointer no good. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Knocked loose. Miller right side. Charlotte shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw good from Miller. Here we are, another night in the NBA, Richard. Always special to be on the floor, isn't it?
Oh, it is a special moment as a broadcaster or a player, Kevin. You never take for granted the chance to be a part of this game. It's the best athletes in the world playing the best game in the world.
RJ, the 2024 All-Star Game marked Donovan Mitchell's 5th consecutive selection.
When you score the ball like Mitchell, everyone notices. He's been putting up ridiculous numbers since the moment he came in the league, and yet he makes it look so easy most of the time.
Now, here's Ball. 7 points in the game. Bridges against Mobley. Clock at 4. Nurkic a screen on Garland. Ball from deep three-point territory. Good on the three-point shot. Ball's got 10.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
Allen against Nurkic. Mitchell wide open. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. 10 points for him.
Wanting the ball there, Mitchell getting those 3 points back.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with his guys. Okoro, he's checked in for Hunter. Hornets trail by 4. Ball with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
Okoro's shot is off. For the Hornets, they come into this one following a loss to the Pistons in Detroit. Up top, Garland. He's covered by Ball. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his looks.
And I love watching Garland mature into a leader. And you know what? He is not done yet.
For 3, Okogie. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you hate to be critical, but that's part of our job. You have to call it the way we see it. That night, they were flat.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Hornets trail by 5. And here is Ball. 10 points for him. The 3. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Mitchell passes to Okoro. tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Mitchell looking it over. Mobley outside. Pass to Okoro. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's foul number 2 for him.
Picking up that second foul early is tough. He'll have to be careful, and we'll see how much coach trusts him to not get that third.
Dean Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Gabe Vincent, he's checked in for Ball. Mitchell's shot is good.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Tyson's checked in. The Hornets also with a sub. Connect's checked in. Hornets trail by 5. Now Vincent, he's averaging around 5.5 points a game, and he gets the bucket. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Pass to Tyson. Garland with a screen on Bridges. Back to Garland. Here's the 3. Miller grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Vincent. Offline from the top of the key. Three-pointer. And it's Darius Garland with the 3. Garland's got 7.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Here's Vincent. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Cleveland leading by 4. Pass to Tyson. Garland looking it over. Here's Allen. And Allen slams it in.
And this is why you feed the big fella Allen on the inside. With his size, he is a major threat anywhere around that hoop.
Vincent the pass to Bridges. And they call an illegal screen here. As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything in the East right now stands. Taking a look at Cleveland. They're 7th right now. Not a bad spot, but certainly they'd like to string together a run of wins. And, of course, there's the Hornets, 3.5 back. And here's Garland for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points. The Hornets, number 1.
And you always like to see aggressive defense, and then when you can convert mistakes into points offensively, that's a big key.
Both free throws good for Miller. Cleveland's gone 4 of 8 on their 3-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Right side, Garland. Mobley dishes to Garland. Oh, that's blocked.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Here's Connect. That ties the game.
Well, Connect is not just a shooter. He's got the strength to handle that interior contact.
Now, here's Garland. Defended by Vincent. And Mobley throws it down.
It must be nice to have a 7-footer like Mobley that you could just throw pretty much anything up there and he'll go get it.
Pass to Bridges. Jerome with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Charlotte has gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range in the first quarter. Here's Vincent. And here is Bridges. Three on the clock. A floater. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. And Garland has it in the corner. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
And here's the drive. And connects. Slams it in.
Connect, so instinctive at finding open space there and taking advantage.
Here's Garland. Fires from deep. A Coro shot is off. Now here is Miller. Here's Bridges. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Cleveland. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We come back right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Charlotte has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. All out there with Smith. Then it's Mark Williams. Then it's Connect. And it's Diabate in at the 4. Paul can't get it to go. The Hornets shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Here's Connect. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Not just a jump shooter. Connect is very capable of capitalizing inside.
Paul kicks to Mobley. Mobley a screen on Ball. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Smith. Jerome with the rebound. The Cavaliers shooting at 50% in a decent groove. And we played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
Smith scanning the floor. Drives to the hoop. And the shot goes down.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Paul for 3. Hornets with the rebound. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
Let's see some of the numbers here for LaMelo Ball.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Hunter's checked in for a Coro. Ball against Ball.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Ball stolen. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. They get it back. Count that one for Mobley. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
5 on the clock. Here's Ball. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Cleveland. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. To the wing right side. Mobley wide open. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Smith the pass to Williams. Outside, Ball. Shot to stop the run. Good work there as it goes. Ball's got 15. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, it looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, fires the three. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic.
Okay, a chance to check out the numbers for Miller. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's right around 17 points a night, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to talk to his guys. Paul's checked in for Cleveland. Here's Vincent. Bridges outside. Nurkic setting the pick for Bridges. Drills the three-pointer. 7 points in the game.
Just a proven threat from beyond, and Bridges has a good feel for when to fire him from there.
Pass to Mobley. Now here's Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Got a piece of it. Nurkic with the steal. There's Miller with the three. Here's Connect. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Cleveland leading by 6. Jerome passes to Paul. Hunter kicks to Garland. Mobley a screen on Miller. A drive by Garland. Just 5 on the clock. Hunter no good. Hornets trail by 6. Pass to Vincent. Back to Miller. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. Miller's got 8 points.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
Garland with it. 7 points in the game. They break it out. 5 on 3. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Connect. Here's Vincent. And it's all evened up. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hornets.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball, following the 3 by Charlotte. That's tipped. Bridges with the steal. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Here's Hunter. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And it's the Hornets ball. They're on a 13-3 run. And it's Miller with the jam.
And Miller moves well for a guy his size and finds the shot there off the drive.
And here is Paul, still without a basket. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Charles Massey, he's checked in for Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Paul. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Okogie's checked in for Connect. Charlotte on D. 4-point game. Nailed from three-point land.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Pass to Miller. From outside the arc. Hunter grabs the miss.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
And let's get an update on LaMelo Ball's injury with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, the Hornets head athletic trainer gave us an update. He told me that although he twisted the knee pretty badly, nothing looks like it's torn. This was a team that was struggling a bit, so losing him hurts extra. But they have to cope with the loss. Back to you.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. Here's Miller, following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. And good that time. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
So prolific. Mitchell's a guy who can put up 50, 60, and he's even proven to put up 70. Sheesh.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Miller. Pass to Vincent. Stolen by Mitchell. Outside Garland. And that one is good from Jerome. And it's a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Vincent with it, guarded by Garland. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Bassie. That 3 off the mark. And so Miller will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. The Cavaliers shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. Hunter, the pass to Mitchell. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Garland kicks to Mitchell. Jerome passes to Bassie. For 3, Mitchell drills it from outside. Mitchell's got 7 points for the quarter.
That's cash. Mitchell is a volume 3-point shooter for a reason now.
1:29 left in the second quarter. Hunter against Bridges, and it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Allen's checked in for Cleveland. Mobley comes in for Jerome. Smith checked in for Charlotte. .121 left in the first half of the game. Here's Okogie. Nurkic trying to get open. Okogie misses. The Cavaliers leading. The kick out to Mobley. Shoots over Bridges. Mobley misses. The Hornets shooting in the second quarter 46%. Out to the right wing. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist by Miller. Nurkic has got his first 2 points of the night.
At 7 feet, getting in Nurkic's way this close is hard to do.
Garland finds Hunter. And a miss there on the triple.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And Allen slams it in.
Throw it up there and let the throw go get it. Allen, this man is a height machine.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Here's Garland. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Garland's got his third basket of the night right there.
Oh, going inside and fighting for the bucket. That's what you want. You want a person that's going to fight for those inches.
Smith kicks to Bridges. And here's Miller outside. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
What a way to end the half there, guys. Big-time three to take the lead at the buzzer.
And so it's Brandon Miller making highlights for the Charlotte Hornets. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, tight game. What do you think your team is doing out there so far?
We played okay. You know, we didn't defend as well as we needed to. They made a run. It's a good team over there, but just got to keep the pressure on.
We'll see if the execution holds up. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race.
Acclimating to the league is not that easy. These guys are already accepting the challenges and the rigors of the NBA, and they're crushing it. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which rookie might take even another step and separate himself from the pack. And guys, the Charlotte Hornets are in an even game.
Once they gain position underneath the backboard, it's hard to push them out of there.
And even when they don't have position, they have guys who will knife in and steal rebounds, like you're stealing a piece of that cake over there, Kenny.
Mm-hmm. It's good, too.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through two quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.